Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Who all are new to my channel, please subscribe and share it with your friends. So whatever I'm doing the course of Azure, I'm going to upload on this the playlist, so many people can go and see it. So the today topic is I'm going to talk about config map. So how to use a config map in the AKS cluster. That is what I'm going to talk about. And why do we need config maps? So let's a config map is used to store the non-sensitive configurations separately from the our application code. For example, databases name, application URLs, log levels, or the future flags configuration files. Okay, so these are all the example, right? So the main difference is config map and secrets. So config map is a non-sensitive data. Okay, so I've already explained it. What are the non-sensitive data information? And secret is your sensitive data like passwords, API keys, all those things. Okay, so in this demo, we will create the config map and how to use it to pass the database name to our MySQL container without hard coding it in the deployment YAML file. So let's jump into the practical. Now, before that, we should always check the UCTL get nodes. So it is already up and running. So now what we can do first, we'll create the config map, or we can able to create the new one also. So now what I'm going to do, let's create the our new config map. So I'll call it as a MySQL config map. So here is a my data database name. I'm going to use it. So once it is created, so let's see it in the YAML format. Okay, so here is a you can able to, so if you wanted to write YAML file, same thing you need to write it up. Okay, so we are able to see it in the YAML format. Now we need to use, right, whatever we have created, right, MySQL config and the test DB. So we are going to update in the deployment YAML file. So let's clear it. I'll just paste the deployment YAML file. So now if we are able to see it from the top, so keep come down. Are you able to see it? So here we are using the our secrets. Here we are using the config map details. Okay. So this is a secret details. This is our config map details. Okay. I'll just create a config map. So let's clear the screen and let's check the pods are up and running. Okay. Now what we can do, let's confirm that test DB was created or not, right? So just copy and just replace the pod name because we are already mentioned the test DB name everything, right? So let's check the test. So are you able to see it? Test DB, it is created, right? So this is how we can able to create the database information. We can able to keep it in the config map and we can able to pass it. And config map and secrets both we can able to use it at it. So that is all about the config map. So if you wanted to test it multiple times, you can able to test it out. And I can able to create a one more config map. Okay, this is related to the Nginx. Okay, if there is, you can able to keep your Nginx.configuration file. Okay, and you can able to just give the path. so that it will create the new one. So multiple way also we can able to create it. So that is all about the config map versus we can call it as a secrets. So that is all about today's topic. I'll catch up you in the next topic. Till that, bye bye.